Hello everyone and welcome to another Path of Exile video, and I hope you're enjoying the new Lake of Kalandra, because personally I've been having a fantastic time. I feel like the game is going in a very good direction. I love the new ideas of the arch nemesis, and I love that they are sticking with it and trying to fine tune it as best as they can, because some of the feedback is valid about the monster's life being too high and maybe being a little overtuned and things of that nature. So I'm very happy that they're addressing that and trying to fine tune this incredible future that they're moving towards. I actually love the idea of the arch nemesis mods, and I like the difficulty of fighting a very strong rare monster and being rewarded for it. So I'm actually really happy that they're moving away from the ridiculous juice content, because I mean, it was pretty much just slideshow gaming. You can't see your character's skills. You can't see what's going on. You can't see any of your effects, your MTX. It's just a slideshow mess. And the only thing that makes you happy from doing that is, hoping to find a great item. So they're actually addressing that and making it where you can find that great item from actually having an engaging and a battle that you can see and witness against an arch nemesis mod. Fighting bosses, they're bringing the loot up for the bosses too as well. I believe they buffed the unique boss drops, which is also great. So I like the changes they're moving towards, and I feel like this helps the casual and average players. So a lot of people keep saying you find less loot. No, I do not believe this to be true, because a lot of the casual and average players don't juice like these guys. They don't do this insane MF group juice abuse. So you're not finding less loot. When you find a Hyeres Iron, a Diadian Dawn, you see that drop. It's no longer 1C, because those guys have farmed hundreds, if not thousands, of those loots, making mirrors upon mirrors, diluting the market with these items, making them worth 1C, so that the casual and average player, when they do find these items, it's 1C. Now, when you find these items, which is more likely to drop for a casual and average player, they can actually feel excited for the drop. I'm tired of hearing people saying, oh, you're finding less loot. No, I am not finding less loot. Everything that I've found has been worth a good amount of currency. I have found plenty of currencies to roll my maps, alchemy orbs, fusions, chromatic orbs, and I can sell all this. This is all currency. I can sell all this. Get chaos orbs, buy more gear, buy essences to craft, buy 6 links. The loot is incredible, and because those juicers are not diluting the market, things that I find as an average player is much more valuable. Now I want to get that out of the way, because I feel like a lot of people are being negative. I feel like a lot of the PoE community is failing you guys. They're not showing you the new Lake of Kalandra. They're not showing you strategies. They're not telling you about the new ultimatum features. They're not telling you about the new reliquaries, the new memory maps. They're leaving you blind while they have all the good loot, while they all are getting rich. They're not helping you guys. They're not hyping up all the new stuff. They're just doom and glooming, trying to make you feel bad about playing Path of Exile. And I feel like the community has failed you guys. And I want to step in and help you guys to enjoy the league much more than you may already be having, or may be enjoying. Or maybe you're not enjoying it because of all the negativity and you don't know what to do. So let me give you a strategy here. This is a very simple strategy. It's to level quality gems. So a map that I like to farm on is the cemetery map. It's one of my favorite maps, and the reason why, especially this early on, you can get gem cutter cards, the Union. You farm for these cards, you use these gem cutters on your jewels or gems, you level these up to 2020, you sell them non-corrupted, and if you really want to gamble, you can vol orb them or use a temple corrupt to try to get them 2123 or 2120. Me personally, these are very valuable. You can sell these for a lot of chaos orbs, and it's a very easy method. You just level them up as you're mapping, as you're playing the game. Once you get them to 2020, you get a huge reward this early in the league, because everybody this early on really wants, their 2020 gems. They want the 2120, and they'll pay for it. So this is a good strategy to use, is to level those gems. This is my Atlas right now, and I've had no trouble getting the T16s. Do your Kirak missions. Buy the maps from Kirak. I got all of these early on, and I had no issues with progression. I started getting tons of Kirak missions. I got tons of these. I've been re-rolling my Kirak missions. I'm looking for Vol Temple vessels. That is one of my favorite maps to do this early. You get some amazing drops from the Vol Temple with all those vessels. If you can, try to roll for those if you have not got a lot of your map completion. But try to focus on your map completion first. Me personally, I try to focus on map completion first. And if I get that Vol Temple vessel, I'm going to absolutely do it over a completion. And because it's very much worth it. And essentially, I'm just doing content that I love. I love ritual. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love the opening up a ritual and seeing if I get anything really good. The excitement of slowly getting you enough to buy that item. Deferring it down and being able to buy it. It's a very exciting time, especially if it's a really good item. And mostly I've just been mapping, and I've had no issues with loot. I've had no issues with progression. And another thing that I like to do, especially with harvest, that I've been doing, is I roll clusters. And it's never been easier to roll clusters. I rolled this the other day for myself. I bought this for 5C, and then I rolled it in harvest. And it is so easy to roll cluster jewels. And they're going to make it even easier. So you want to get on this strategy while you still can, before these get because the streamers, the content creators, they're supposed to be telling you these strategies. And as harvest gets cheaper, they're just going to be making more of this stuff. They're going to be making more currency while telling you that the game is bad, telling you that you can't make it, trying to make you feel bad and not want to play the game. While they're doing all this stuff from behind the scenes, they're not telling you about how easy it is to roll your clusters and harvest. It's insanely easy. And I have no issues getting harvest currency so far. And they're going to make it even easier. It's going to be even easier. I can understand for hardcore, maybe solo self-found, it may be harder to get harvest currencies, but because you have to be more careful in hardcore. But I understand that maybe in the lower tiers, it was harder to get a lot of harvest currency. But I never target farmed harvest early on. I just kind of play the game as I always do, because I don't have any real strategies like targeting certain things when I'm leveling. When I'm leveling, my main objective is map completion, getting my map passives up, and getting my Kirak missions, getting all this up. This is my main priority. I'm not focused on any kind of harvest tricks or any kind of specific strategies. And it works very well for me. I was able to get through all the content and get up to tier 16 so far. So I'm having a great time. And of course, they're making everything a lot better with all the updates that they're doing. As usual, GGG is a great company. They put in their feedback. They reply. They're always on top of getting these updates out quickly to try to help people. So I have really good faith in the league. I feel like this is one of the best leagues. It's going to be one of the best leagues. There's so much cool stuff. Ultimatums, the new memory maps. There's just so much new cool stuff. The Lake of Kalandra. People haven't even figured that out yet. All they're doing is doom and gloom, and they're not teaching you about the new mechanics. They're not teaching you about the new stuff that's in the game that's earning people a lot of currency. And I want to change that. I want to help you guys. It's time to stop the doom and gloom. It's time. And it's time to start showing content. It's time to start helping people like the community usually does. You usually have build guides, strategies. Every stream you go in, they're not talking about strategies. They're not talking about how to do ultimatum. How many of you guys know how to do the new ultimatum feature? You probably don't even know how to do that because all the streamers is all doom and gloom. They're not telling you, they're not figuring out this stuff. They're not telling you anything. So, let's get to it. Let's get you content. Let's get you strategies. Let's get you information on the new content. And don't think everything is doom and gloom. It's not. It's actually better for casual average players. And even if you are a hardcore player, you're still going to have a good time. Unless, you were a group juicer. So if you were a group juicer, you go from 5 mirrors to 1 to 2 mirrors instead. So you make less. I'm not going to feel bad for you. No. and I never will. I think that kind of abuse of the system is horrible. So I'm glad that they tuned it down so that you can't abuse the system. So if that's the type of player you are, and you don't want to play anymore, good. I'm happy. So you're not ruining the economy. You're not making the experience for the lower gamers worse. You're not making all their items worth 1C with your dilution. I'm glad that they made this change, and I hope they stick with it. And that is my opinion. That's my feedback. That's how I feel about the changes. And it's fine to not like that. It's fine to disagree. But for me personally, I want to get this moving forward. I want to get positivity in the community. It's obvious that GGG has made their decision. So if you don't like it, you can quit and move on. Stop trying to make everybody else try to feel the same way as you do when we don't. I'm not having a bad experience. I'm not having issues with loot. Stop telling me that I'm making less loot. I'm just fine. This is incredible. This is incredible. This isn't luck. I'm not lucky. This isn't luck. This isn't luck. This isn't luck. Stop telling me I'm getting less loot. Stop trying to make me feel like I'm not having a good time. I'm having a great time. The only time I'm not having a great time is when I try to go into some of my favorite streamers to watch and see new content, to get strategies and ideas, to see what new builds they're doing. And all they're doing is crying, saying Sage, doom and gloom, saying GGG has failed, dead game. That's why I've stopped watching a lot of these guys. I used to enjoy watching them, but they're taking it over the top. They're trendy. They're trying to be trendy, and they're trying to get a bunch of rage clicks from Reddit. They're not trying to give you strategies. How do you get your characters to be like their character? They're sitting with magebloods, amazing, awesome gear, and they're not telling you their strategies, how they do the ultimatums and things like that. And that's why I stopped watching a lot of these guys. They're not teaching anything, and all they're doing is crying, while they have absolutely amazing stuff. It's okay to express feedback, but it's been 6 days now, and you can still go on a stream and they're still not talking about strategy, how to help you build up your character. They've either quit, trying to act like they're so upset that they have to quit, or they just continue to stream while they have amazing gear on and not teach you the ropes. And they're just farming rage clicks, rage views from Reddit. And that's a terrible thing to do. I feel like the PoE community has always been really good on showing you guys, tips and tricks, showing new content and builds, and that's what makes PoE fun as well. So I'm hoping to fill that gap for you guys. So I feel like they have failed you guys. So let's look forward to new strategies. Let's see the new content, the new items, the new strategies, the new secrets. Let's figure it out and get it to you guys. If you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. It's okay if you disagree about the juicing thing. If you disagree, you can let me know. I can understand that if that was the only way you could have fun, then I can understand why you would quit. And it's fine. It's fine to quit the game. But stop sticking around. Stop trying to make everybody else try to feel the same way you do. I'm not trying to force you to like the game. I'm not chasing you down saying, come back, you have to play this way. You have to play this game. No. If you want to quit, you can quit. But stop sticking around. Stop trying to make me quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm having a great time. I'm not getting less loot. I'm sick and tired of people trying to tell me I'm getting less loot. I made a post on Reddit about my experience, and everybody kept saying I'm getting less loot. And they would link me a video, and it's Impy's group making less mirrors. I don't care about them making less mirrors. The items that I am finding is worth more because they're not diluting the market. That's great for me. I'm tired of people trying to make me feel like I'm not having a good time. And I made a post on Reddit, and they removed my post about my positive post from Reddit. So I'm never going back to that place. Reddit sucks. The moderators are corrupt. The moderators are so biased that they deleted my positive posts on my experience in the league. That's how bad Reddit is right now. And I feel like GGG should stop posting there. Those are sick people. If you can't accept positive feedback because you're not having a good time, and you want to delete my post because you're not having a good time, And that place is not a place I want to hang out with. You're not going to allow positivity, you're just going to allow negativity because it makes you feel better. Screw Reddit. And I want to help you guys. I want to help the community. Let's get it, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for future content. I'm going to be trying to discover new strategies, show you guys some new cool builds. I'm planning on farming up for a cool lightning conduit build. I want to show you guys that. There's so much stuff in this league that is really amazing, and I want to bring that to you guys. Peace until the next video.